We're making a film set in Osage County about a tragic historical event that is central to the Osage history. So, of course, naturally, you try to have as many Osage actors as you can, as many Osage extras and crew members, technical advisors, community members. I would never have even thought of doing it any differently because their presence meant everything to me and to the film.
Martin Scorsese did meet with elders. My grandmother was among one of them, and met with the chief multiple times in order to, I guess you'd say, get it right.
Talking with direct descendants of the victims, their great-grandchildren, a lot of them who we worked with in the film. Once he met them and got to sit down with all of them and felt how important the story was to them, it became a part of him as a filmmaker. And I don't think I've ever seen him as obsessed with telling a story correctly.
As in the past, as we all know, back in the 50s and 60s, that a lot of movies probably wasn't historically accurate, but now they're letting the tribes have an input.
Having Osage people in every aspect of production as we made this film, it was essential to make the film as strong as it is. You can't tell a story like this without that community involvement, yet people do. That's been the precedent for such a long time. So we wanted to do something that we were following what Osage were telling us to do. You know, not just to make our film feel authentic, you know, that's such a tricky word, but to do right by this history in the community.
You could have authenticity, but authenticity could be cold and factual. This is different. It's warm and human. And as human beings, we carry and transmit our histories with our words. But here's the thing. Also the way we stand, our gestures, the way we move, all our body language, the rhythms of our speech, and our silences.
Maybe have a party for the town and maybe invite another band.
It does not do to talk to this man. Evil surrounds my heart. Many times I cry, and this evil around my heart comes out of my eyes. I close my heart and keep what is good there.
The thing that we wanted to do here is not to make a documentary about the Osage, and that was very important to how we worked on this movie. They would be all over the movie, but not in a documentary way.
I think one of the most important critical decisions made in the development of this process that set it on the right course was the decision to film in Osage County on Osage lands, so that there would be the communication with the Osage people and that there would be a connection to the place and the people where these things took place.
What I saw in my time on the set was young people, children, mothers, grandparents, all involved, all happy, smiles. It's a unique opportunity for us to be a part of something special.
Research here for me is everything, in most cases, especially in this film. Marianne and I worked together for years now, and she is more than a researcher, really. She brings so much to the process that she becomes a real creative collaborator.
I amass just as much reference material as I can, almost creating a library for the film. Newspaper articles about the event, photographs of the time period. I go and order courtroom trial transcripts, which are a font of information about how people spoke and details of how events played out.
The depth and the volume of the research actually led to a very strong mutual respect between our team and the entire Osage community. And it was a relationship that grew closer and closer as we went along.